Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking exactly how Spain secured their monumental 2026 FIFA World Cup victory. But, let's forget the flashy highlight reels and attacking plays for a second. We're going to be looking at the true bedrock of that championship, which was an absolutely immovable defensive foundation. The 2026 World Cup firmly belonged to Spain, and honestly, there's no single player who symbolized their defensive dominance better than their goalkeeper. So today, we're diving into the anatomy of a champion to explore Unai Simón's absolute masterclass in goal.
Now, conventional football wisdom almost always dictates that goals equal glory, right? Stars like Rodri and Kylian Mbappe naturally grab the headlines for their incredible attacking brilliance. But Unai Simón, he quietly wrote a very different kind of legend, securing the Golden Glove through just cold, calculated dominance at the back. He officially cemented himself as the absolute finest goalkeeper of the entire tournament, basically proving that while offensive fireworks win fans, it's that defensive stability that actually wins championships.
It is no secret that Spain transformed into the absolute hardest team to score against in the entire 2026 tournament. And look, that doesn't just happen by accident. From the opening match all the way to the unforgettable final whistle, Simón essentially built an invisible wall in front of the net. It was his incredibly calm presence, his leadership in organizing the backline, and of course, those lightning-fast reflexes that completely shut down the opposition. He literally turned Spain into an impenetrable fortress.
And the thing is, Simón didn't just play well, he completely shattered historical greatness. To put it into perspective, for years, the absolute gold standard for World Cup clean sheets sat at 5. Simón blew right past that previous mark. He secured an unbelievable 6 clean sheets in a single tournament. Achieving that level of absolute perfection on the world's biggest, most heavily scrutinized stage, it's simply staggering. What's even crazier is that these weren't just isolated bursts of brilliance. He strung them together consecutively. Actually, he officially set the longest consecutive shutout streak in the entire history of the World Cup. I mean, just think about the immense mental fortitude that takes. He took dry defensive statistics and turned them into this dramatic, tournament-defining story of sheer survival. Minute after minute, against the world's absolute best attackers, nobody could find a way past him.
Let's not forget the path they took either. Spain's road to glory was a brutal, escalating gauntlet. Austria, Portugal, Belgium, a powerhouse France squad, and finally defending champions Argentina. Step by agonizing step through an absolute murderer's row of attacking talent. The pressure kept mounting, and Simón was required to deliver every single time. When it mattered most, he made the crucial, game-saving stops that kept Spain in total control.
So this dominance wasn't a fluke, and the experts totally agreed. After Spain lifted the trophy, the FIFA Technical Study Group actually broke down the mechanics of his gameplay. They praised this elite cocktail of skills: exceptional shot stopping, absolute command of the penalty box, elite distribution, unwavering consistency, and just this sheer clutch factor under pressure. These were the undeniable pillars of Spain's unbeaten run, keeping the whole squad composed even when the stakes were literally at their highest. All of that preparation really culminated in the ultimate test, which was the final match against defending champions Argentina. As the tournament's official observers put it, and this hits the nail on the head, Lionel Messi and Argentina searched tirelessly for an equalizer, but Simón stood firm. Just imagine the immense pressure of staring down one of the greatest players in history while he and his team throw absolutely everything they have at your net. But no matter what offensive strategies they tried, Simón absolutely refused to break. That relentless defensive stand leads us to one beautiful, incredibly simple number: 1-0. Every single save Simón made throughout that grueling final didn't just prevent a goal, it tangibly pumped up his entire team's confidence. By standing firm against that heavy Argentine pressure, Simón basically bought Spain the time they desperately needed for Ferran Torres to finally break through and score that decisive extra-time goal. Spain's historic second World Cup victory was entirely carved out by the man standing between the posts. So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this question to ponder. Are championships ultimately built on those flashy highlight reel goals, or are they built on the quiet, unbreakable dominance of world-class goalkeeping? Unai Simón's incredible performance kind of challenges everything we might automatically assume about how these tournaments are won. It proves that for sure, the true unsung heroes who build the firmest foundations for the world's greatest victories often wear gloves. Thanks so much for joining me in breaking this down. And hey, next time you watch a match, maybe keep your eyes locked on the defense.